Zenless Zone Zero's 2.0 has just dropped, and Prydwen has revamped the entirety of the tier list. You're going to see a lot of new changes on here. Let's talk about it. Let's get right into it. So as it says here, Zenless Zone Zero 2.0 has brought a lot of changes to the meta, to say the least. A brand new class of agents was introduced, and new characters, W engines, and drive disk drives along with it, giving build options and team composition significantly more variety. As a result, on top of older agents getting directly buffed, such as Ellen, the meta has shaken up quite a bit, right? Here's the big thing. Remember how in 1.0 we used to have a pure DPS role, and then there was an anomaly DPS role, and then I think it was like stun and support. We now have a secondary DPS role added. Secondary DPS agents cover a particular section of attack and anomaly agents of attack and anomaly agents who play a role as the secondary damage dealer in the team. These are your Vivians, your Yanagis, your Bernices, characters like that, right? They deal damage in short windows of time and leave the field quickly, often doing damage even while off field to let the on-field DPS agent shine. In some cases, these agents can be summed up with the characters up to characters with the ability to provide supportive firepower for their teams. This is interesting because I believe it says it here actually. This change was done in light of indicating the ability of certain agents like Yanagi to act as a primary and secondary DPS agent depending on team composition, right? Because like when Yanagi first released, me personally, I ran Yanagi, Caesar, Bernice. That was the team I ran for Yanagi, Caesar, Bernice, or it was like Yanagi, Caesar, Arena. That was like a meta team when she dropped, right? So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Yanagi's kind of the only one that fits that criteria as like a potential primary DPS. I guess you could like primary main DPS Vivian. It's like possible, sure. Yeah, Vivian has been added to T0. Vivian's best in her role and provides a big increase in power over Bernice to a lot of teams like Jane and Piper. That's true, actually, yeah. And let Vivian sit at the top. Remember, characters in different categories are rated within their own category, not with characters in other categories. Interesting. Okay. And then we have Yixuan sitting in 0.5, which I called previously. I have called this, and I've also called it the fact that she would have the expert tag. As soon as I saw that I'm Rivenous video, the I Went to Lose video was a little bit more straightforward. It was like, this is kind of what she does, and this is what you typically would do with her at a baseline. Whereas the Yixuan video, or sorry, the I'm Rivenous video was extremely detailed, right? Shout outs to that editor. That fire video. Incredible content creator as well. That video was extremely detailed. Once I saw that, I was like, this character reminds me a little bit of Evelyn. How you have to break chains to maximize your DPS and do certain things. There's a lot of quick swapping involved. It's a lot. It's a lot. Once you like actually play it though, you'll understand that like, okay, it's actually not that bad, but on paper reading it, it's a lot. It's all like, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I saw her optimal combo, I was like, there's no way you get this off in a stun window. Definitely not in a Shadow Jane Doe stun window or Shadow Hugo. You are gonna have to like do half of that, probably even less than that. Maybe you get off one Cloud Shaper versus Hugo or something in a stun window. So Evelyn goes from T2 to T1. Wait, was she? Hold up. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's an entire, yeah, so 1, 2. Yeah. That's where I thought she would be. Yeah, I believe I said this as well during her buff. I said she will either be T1 or 0.5. If they gave her that 40%, I believe it was 40% defense shred on the Icicle Blade, 0.5 easily, but they didn't give that to her. They did buff her damage quite a bit, so I definitely see her being And she definitely deserves to be in T1. Ellen's very, very, very solid. Panda's here as well. I don't know too much about Panda. I'm sure we can read the changelog and see what's going on. Did Qingyi move down? Was she always here? Am I crazy? Wait, did Jane move down? No, Jane was always there with Piper. I thought Jane, see, I don't agree, because you're literally saying Vivian made Jane better, but she's still in the same tier as Piper. Okay. My goat Jingyi moves down. This is also without Sig as well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's based off of the current Shiyu that's going to be going on. I believe it just dropped now. Today as I'm recording this video on the 6th of June. So maybe there's no electric weakness. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Qingyi being under Lycan. That's crazy. Qingyi's under Lycan? The standard banner character's over the limited character. Okay. Did Lycan get better in some way? The new artifact set. No, but like, doesn't that set work on everyone? Am I crazy? Oh, they don't have it updated. There's a new set. Oh, here it is. King of Summit. Never mind. It is. New best stun set. Okay. To be used on any stun character in almost any team with very few exceptions. Hold on. I haven't read the set. I don't know what it does. It is still her best set. Okay. Why is she under Lycan? That's weird. That's weird. That's strange. I don't agree. I don't agree. That is very strange. Qingyi's my goat. Let's see what else they have to say about Yixuan. Yeah, okay, I figured. We decided to watchlist Yixuan to potentially go to T0, so I was right about that, instead of directly placing her there, because on paper, against a hypothetical enemy that favors neither Yixuan nor Miyabi should still perform ahead of Yixuan. Yeah, for sure, just because of her multipliers and the fact that like Yixuan's multipliers aren't like the greatest, but she ignores like your defense, right? So that's why she does so much damage and performs so well in like almost any scenario. So it definitely makes sense. While this isn't applicable to all scenarios, if you couldn't tell by how long this paragraph is already, it's difficult to compare the two in a 100% accurate manner. Overall, we hope Jufufu's release, being the latest stun character, will improve Yixuan's performance and clarify whether Yixuan should go to T0 or not. So if she goes to T0 with expert tag, then that's insane, because that just means that like she's just better than Miyabi if you're playing her optimal. We'll see what Jufufu does. We'll see. Yeah, Ellen's the first character whose kit has been modified by Hoyoverse. It makes her much more powerful than before, and it's much more cohesive and has significantly improved her damage by giving her some fancy new attacks with high multipliers. Her new kit is amazing and news for her, so we recommend you try her out and let us know what you think. They sounded super excited to type that. Why did Qingyi move down? With more and more meta DPS agents preferring on-field. Oh, I see. They moved her down because Qingyi. Here's the thing. I don't think Qingyi actually takes that much time on field. It doesn't feel like she takes that much time on field, because it's literally like 2 hold basic attacks and the enemy's 100% stunned. Qingyi stuns very fast too. Maybe she's on field like 7 seconds before the enemy stun. Like, I don't know. I guess it just depends. She's seen less and less. Okay, they're saying they're moving her down because she's seen less and less use. You guys let me know in the comment section if you're still using Qingyi in 2.0. Also, I believe the Shiyu did drop, right? Get to that Shiyu Floor 7, let me know down in the comment section how the miasma boss feels, right? Let me know how that boss feels, with Yixuan or without. I would like to know. I'm probably gonna do my clear tomorrow, but because it is pretty late. But yeah, that's all I have to talk about with on the Zenless Zone Zero tier list. I mean, I didn't expect to see Ching Yi down here. I mean, this guy's just kind of like a quick assist bot. I haven't really looked too much into his into his kit. I just know you get the enemy's chain to like 99%. You ult with him, Cloud Shaper into enhanced dodge, into chain, into back into her, back into Cloud Shaper, into enhanced dodge, back into him, and into back into her, into ult, and then the other ult, and then Cloud Shaper to finish it off. That's like the optimal combo. I might have missed like something there, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't have too much else to say. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.